What's up, world? Welcome to the Afterthought here, my video series of YouTube, and this is basically my thoughts to the whole Big Baller brand with Lavar Ball, Lonzo, LaMelo, Leandro. And before I continue, I'm just gonna make this out right now in the statement that this is not something to try to destroy the Ball family. I respect LaVar Ball. He's been a great father to his kids, obviously. He's raised them in a nice neighborhood in Chino Hills. He has all of them, you know what I'm saying? He had all of them in high school, excuse me. Lonzo was able to go to college. D'Angelo was at least able to attend UCLA for that time being before the whole China incident. Okay. He's basically created a platform for his children to even reach the NBA. Okay. Lonzo has already been the top rookie so far. Okay. He is he's created a platform for them to make money. Okay, he has the Big Baller brand. They have Lonzo has a shoe deal. They got merchandise. They got clothing. Okay, they got their own TV show. They driving in Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Okay, they're doing good right now. So LaVar Ball has done his job as a parent, but there comes a time in every man's life where you gotta let your offspring take their wings and fly. And what I mean by that is Lonzo Ball is a young man. He's a young adult. Okay, the man is 19, 20. And of course, I'm not telling LaVar Ball how he should raise his kids, but this is just what I would do if I'm LaVar Ball. If I'm LaVar Ball at this stage of the game, I'm going to let Lonzo basically live out his own career. I'm not going to get so involved in what he does. Because the main problem with LaVar Ball is that he's too opinionated. Okay, he's too open. Or he always has something to say when things don't go Lonzo Ball's way. So when his son is having a problem on the court and every time the Lakers lose a game, here you see LaVar Ball in an interview. He's criticizing somebody, whether it be a teammate, whether it be a head coach, or who's ever on the or the opposite team. Okay, like he said, this man is too open. And see, bad enough as it is, like before the draft started, they did interviews. LaVar Ball and said that Lonzo Ball is gonna have a better career than Steph Curry. He's gonna have a better rookie year than LeBron James. The Lakers gonna get 55 wins. They're gonna be a second seed in the playoffs. He was talking a little too much. So basically, if you're a Laker fan, and for anybody who watches the NBA, you gotta take what LaVar Ball says with a grain of salt, because he's obviously not always right. Okay, Lonzo Ball, and just for Lonzo right now, he's not really ready for the NBA. Okay, the only reason why Lonzo basically went one and done and decided to get drafted after his freshman year at UCLA is because it's what LaVar Ball wanted. Okay. I believe if Lonzo Ball had the decision on his own, he had a chance that he would actually stay in UCLA one more year. I believe that. I believe if Lonzo Ball would have stayed in UCLA just this season right now, the Bruins would still remain a top seeded March Madness team going in. Remember last year, man, the UCLA Bruins was at least number 3 overall. They was a top seeded team going into the Sweet 16 into the NCAA tournament. Yeah, in college basketball, UCLA was really number 1. They were leading the Pac-12, and this was Lonzo Ball leading them. Man, he had great stats, but see, the problem with Lonzo Ball entering the NBA is he's just not ready yet. He's a bit too skinny. He was undersized. He don't got a 3-point shot. He's lacking defense. He's lacking a lot of fundamentals right now compared to the other rookies right now. And you look at Kyle Kuzma, who was drafted late in the first round. He's playing like he's the number 2 overall draft pick and not Lonzo. Kyle Kuzma is the Lakers' leading scorer. For those of you who haven't noticed. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Laker fan, you acknowledging that Kyle Kuzma is the best rookie right now. Kyle Kuzma can potentially be rookie of the year. Even though I know they're not going to give Kyle Kuzma the rookie of the year because of Lonzo and because the media all took the LaVar Ball bait and they saying that Lonzo is this great player. So if the media knows if they give Kyle Kuzma the rookie of the year over Lonzo, it's gonna make Lonzo look bad. It's gonna hurt the Big Baller brand. So they of course not gonna do that. But Kyle Kuzma is truly the best player right now in his position. Matter of fact, Luol Deng has lost his spot due to Kyle Kuzma. That's how good he is. Okay, and even then, you look at the other rookies who were drafted along with Lonzo Ball in the first round. Now, Marquez Fulton is obviously hurt, but if you're a Philadelphia 76er fan, you should be used to this by now because what draft pick that Philadelphia has taken in the last 5 years was a seriously injured and out for the season, okay? But even then, look at Ben Simmons. This is officially his rookie year due to his injury last year, okay? Ben Simmons also had a documentary, like a TV show. I think it was on Showtime last year called One and Done, which basically follows Ben Simmons' journey to the NBA, his journey to LSU. His father played, you know what I'm saying, played for the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, won a championship then and went overseas all that time, was a legend over there. You know what I'm saying? His family and sisters being interviewed, but they covered Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons wanted to go one and done. But you look at Ben Simmons right now, Ben Simmons is a small forward playing point guard, like LeBron James did his rookie year when he was drafted to Cleveland in 03 and 04. Yet nobody's doing interviews about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is not talked about nearly as much as Lonzo's talked about. Okay? You look at Marcus Tatum, for example. Okay? Marcus Tatum is leading the NBA right now with the Boston Celtics. They have the best overall record right now. Yes, Gordon Hayward got injured, but it opened the door for Marcus Tatum to basically get that starting role right now, and look how that's turned out. Okay? Yeah, Kyrie Irving is Kyrie Irving. What Kyrie does overshadows Marcus Tatum, but Marcus Tatum is still putting up stats. Marcus Tatum's been keeping the Celtics in games right now. He's been helping the Boston Celtics get victories, which is why they're ahead of Cleveland right now. And even then, you got De'Aaron Fox, who's also playing well, who's putting up way more stats than Lonzo Ball right now. De'Aaron Fox is putting up 22, 23 a game, or more than that. You know, De'Aaron Fox is averaging like 4 or 5 steals. He's putting up 8, 9 assists. He's putting up a rebound or 2. Yet nobody's talking about De'Aaron Fox. And in actuality, the Kings can actually make the playoffs. They could potentially get an AC with De'Aaron Fox at the point or shooting guard positions. But still, nobody's talking about De'Aaron Fox, and he's the one who embarrassed Lonzo in the UCLA tournament when UCLA played Kentucky in the March Madness in the first round. I think the first and second round. Y'all remember that? De'Aaron Fox came in there and dropped 49. And notice, even in the summer league, Lonzo Ball didn't want to play De'Aaron Fox. So yeah, you got all this going on right now, but still, Lonzo Ball and LeVar Ball are getting more media attention than the rest of the team. Okay, like I said, Kyle Kuzma's doing good. Jordan Clarkson, Brook Lopez, these players are all putting up numbers. Brandon Ingram is even putting up numbers. Nobody's talking about Brandon Ingram. So a lot of players around the league, they looking at this right now, and this is why Lonzo Ball is getting the hate he is now. Why teams want, every time I play Lonzo Ball, they want to rip him a new one. They want to shred him. They want to embarrass him. And then let's talk about LiAngelo, okay? Now, LiAngelo stealing in China was completely embarrassing. It was terrible. It was ridiculous. It was completely uncalled for. Because LiAngelo Ball has money right now to buy whatever he wants in China. Okay? All LiAngelo had to do was ask his dad to give him a couple of stacks. Give him a couple of $300, $400, $500 or more. Give him a G and he can go and spend and do whatever he want to do while he's visiting China. There is no reason for him to steal. Yeah, of course, LeVar Ball gonna say it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But into China it is. Because China wanted to put him in jail 3 to 6 years. That's how much of a big deal it was. The Chinese police department literally raided the entire motel they was in. Okay, they literally single-handedly interviewed each basketball player. No parent, no the UCLA coach couldn't even go to the room. They interrogated everybody, and everything led to LiAngelo being the suspect with those 2 other brothers. Okay. So my thing is, man, because of LiAngelo stealing, okay, yeah, he was able to escape jail time in China, but honestly, I believe UCLA had to pay money to get LiAngelo out of China and back to the States. UCLA had to come out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? They had to make some kind of deal with China. They wasn't gonna just let LiAngelo Ball and them 2 brothers leave without them giving up something. Okay. And Donald Trump had to get involved with the government officials. It was bad. So I believe LiAngelo Ball didn't just get suspended off the team. He got expelled from UCLA. That's why I think that's the whole real reason why LeVar Ball took LiAngelo out of it. Yeah, LeVar Ball's not going to admit it, of course, because he wants to still get an NBA deal. He wants LiAngelo to get drafted, but no, that's really what it was. UCLA, the superintendent, the principal, them probably told LiAngelo and LeVar Ball, they probably told LeVar Ball, we can't have your son here representing UCLA no more. And what he did was very bad on UCLA in our part. We can't have a thief like that represent our school. It looks bad to the NCAA regulations. We're a D1 school. We take pride in our university, and we can't have somebody like that representing our school. So they pretty much gave LiAngelo the boot. LiAngelo now has to go overseas. And even then, LiAngelo probably can't ever play for another D1 anyway. He ain't gonna go to USC. He ain't gonna go to Stanford. He's not gonna go to Oregon. He's not gonna go to any one D1 schools because of that incident. And even then, there's a not. There's I don't really. I highly doubt at this point that he's even going to get drafted to the NBA because there's no way in hell he's gonna get. He's not gonna become a Laker. If y'all believe that LeVar Ball is gonna put all three of his sons on the Lakers along with Lonzo, if LiAngelo and LaMelo is gonna play with Lonzo, y'all need to think again. Okay, it's bad enough as it is that Lonzo is struggling right now as a Laker now, trying to play in that stadium. It's bad enough as it is. He's going up to a slow start now. With his daddy talking so much. Imagine how it's going to be once LiAngelo and LaMelo come in there as a Laker. And even then, man, especially for LaMelo, why would you want to play on the same team as Lonzo? Okay? We've seen this time and time again that like the younger brother's not always as good as the older brother. Okay? For example, look at the Currys. Seth Curry got drafted as a Warrior just like Steph did, okay? For those y'all know, I think this was like 2013, 2014. Seth Curry was on the Warriors. Okay, they drafted him. They thought that Curry could do good along with his older brother Steph, but that's not the case. Seth does not have the skill set that Steph does. Okay, the Warriors are Steph Curry's team. It's always been his team before Seth got there. So things wasn't working out for Seth. He went to the G League immediately. Seth Curry didn't even last 6 months with that team. And then Seth came back, I think, a couple of seasons later, and he went to the Dallas Mavericks and the Sacramento Kings, but he became his own player after that. Seth did better without Steph, okay? Seth Curry wants to be better than his older brother. Same thing goes for LaMelo and LiAngelo, especially LaMelo, man. If y'all watched him on TV, you watch his personality, LaMelo can ball. He wants to be his own star. LaMelo wants to have his own team right now. The Lakers belongs to Lonzo right now. Magic Johnson basically gift wrapped Lonzo that team. If you LaMelo, why would you want to go play for the same team that your brother is leading? Okay? So for LaMelo, he'll rather be a Sacramento King, Los Angeles Clipper, or he want to go somewhere else to a team that's actually going to need his services where he could actually be a star. He's not going to want to play under his brother's shadow. LaMelo is going to want to be better than Lonzo, which could potentially happen. And for LiAngelo, man, LiAngelo's better off just staying in the Europe leagues. He's better off staying in Lithuania, developing a career over there. He's not going to be able to, he's not going to the NBA. I'm sorry, folks. That's just not going to happen. I told you, man, you need to take what LeVar Ball says with a grain of salt, okay? After LiAngelo Ball stole in China, the NBA does a lot of work in China anyway. You got ex-players like Yao Ming, that's an ambassador with the NBA. He still does work with the NBA. As a matter of fact, Yao Ming is a scout. Yao Ming scouts out talent in China, and he helps bring them over to the NBA to where they could get drafted. You got players like Miles Teodosic, Ricky Rubio, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. Players like Ben Gordon, all these guys, Lou Dane, these guys came out of France. Okay, they came overseas. They came in Barcelona, Real Madrid. Okay, they came out of Italy and Israel. Okay. A lot of these international players have been getting a lot of buzz just because they play so well over there. But LiAngelo is better off just sticking to the international league. He's not going to go to the NBA. Not after stealing in China, okay? That just, no, the NBA frowns upon that, okay? Because LiAngelo just showed him that the NBA can't trust him. He could do something like that in the NBA that's going to look bad on these teams. He's always not going to take a risk with doing that, especially with him being a black man. Okay, so that's already out of question. But LaMelo has a chance to get drafted, which he'll probably do in the next 5 or 6 years. Or let's say, 4 or 5 years. He's 16. So LaMelo still has a whole lot of time to get better and develop before he gets grown. He'll probably get drafted when he's 18 or 19. I'll give him 3 or 4 years. But still, man, LeVar Ball just needs to back off, okay? He needs to stop talking. He should just focus on LaMelo and LiAngelo. Leave Lonzo Ball alone. This is what's going on with the Lakers right now. This is why the Lakers have had the Magic Johnson, Jeannie Buss, and the rest of that management team, the Lakers, they have to take LeVar Ball aside, have a meeting with him, and have a heart-to-heart, okay? They told LeVar Ball, you got to back off. You can't be doing no more interviews, okay? Because LeVar Ball doing interviews like that is what got him kicked out of UCLA Stadium, okay? Remember, when Lonzo Ball was still playing for UCLA, LeVar Ball couldn't be there no more because of his mouth. Okay? That's LeVar Ball's problem. He has a big mouth. Okay? He's obviously wants what's best for his children, but Like I said, Lonzo Ball is a young man. He's 19 years old. Okay, you gotta let Lonzo be Lonzo. Because you look at all the other NBA players, okay? A lot of these NBA players, they did not allow their fathers to get so involved in their careers. Okay? LeBron James told his mother to back off, okay? Michael Jordan didn't never let his daddy do the majority of the interviews, and he's not getting interviewed as much. Steph Curry's father is Dale Curry, okay? A Hall of Famer in the league. Alright? Yeah, Dale Curry done played in the NBA. Dale Curry done had his time. Dale Curry knows that Steph Curry is his time to shine. Steph Curry can make the decisions on. I don't need to be doing interviews. That's Steph Curry to do. Okay? LeVar Ball is basically doing what he wants to do, getting his 15 minutes of fame off his sons. And again, the man has done a great job as a father, but D'Angelo and Lonzo Ball, they're grown, man. You got to let them make their own decisions. Okay? So, this is the problem with the Lakers right now. And see, what Lonzo Ball going to do once the Lakers teammates have a problem with LeVar? Let's say Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Clarkson, or even Julius Randle start getting LeVar Ball's face telling, man, you got to back off. You need to stop talking, man. Let us do our job. We're the players right now. Let us play our game. We don't need you talking so much. Then what Lonzo Ball going to do then? Yeah, what Lonzo Ball going to do when once one of his Laker teammates like Kyle Kuzma, for example, gets in his face and tells him, man, I have a problem with your daddy. You tell your daddy to shut the hell up. Then Lonzo Ball going to have a problem. He's going to get into it with his teammates. And what we seen with D'Angelo Russell last year, the reason why D'Angelo Russell's not there no more is because of the whole situation with Iggy Azalea and Swaggy P. D'Angelo Russell videotaped Nick Young saying his personal business about what he did, on the road, and the word got back to Iggy Azalea. The team didn't like it. So I believe that's the reason why D'Angelo Russell's not with the Lakers no more, because he started trouble. He got into it with his teammates. The same thing can happen to Lonzo, but in a different way. I know it's with LeVar. Every time the Lakers lose, LeVar Ball always criticizes somebody else. Whether it be Luke Walton, the head coach. And first of all, Luke Walton has won 3 NBA championships in this league. 2 as a player and 1 as a coach, okay? He was assistant head coach with Steve Kerr in 2015. And then he won 2 championships with the Lakers, okay, as a player. But yet, LeVar Ball has a problem with how Luke Walton is coaching his son. Even with the management right now. LeVar Ball, he even criticizes the other team. Okay? So this is why teams don't like the Lakers. This is part of the reason why the Lakers are losing right now. And as I told you, man, Lonzo Ball is not the type of player that's going to put the team on his back. You can't rely on Lonzo to hit the game winner, okay? He's not that player yet. He's not that type of player. He's not a player that's going to give you 30 a game, okay? Y'all need to face the facts now. For you Laker fans, you need to face the fact that Lonzo Ball is not going to be what LeVar Ball wants him to be. Okay, Lonzo Ball is a different type of basketball player. He's more of an assist guard. He's not a scoring point guard. Okay, let's just call it for what we see it. I'm just having the bottom line right now. All right. But it starts with Lonzo. Lonzo has to tell his daddy to stop talking. He has to tell his daddy to stop coming to these games doing interviews. Lonzo has to tell his daddy to stop trying to sit in the front row and get the attention. Because even then, when the Lakers played the Knicks, LeVar Ball was way too out in the open. You see him, the camera getting put on him. Wearing a big old red shirt. Every time they do something good, he's standing up. He's going back and forth with Spike Lee. And like I told you, man, LeVar Ball does more interviews than Lonzo. But I tell you, it's going to get to the time when the Lakers players themselves are going to get tired of it. Because I told you, Kyle Kuzma is the leading scorer of the Los Angeles Lakers. Kyle Kuzma is playing like he should have been drafted number 2 instead of Lonzo. It's going to come to a time where Kyle Kuzma, folks, is going to get mad at Lonzo. Kyle Kuzma figure I should be getting interviewed. Why am I getting interviewed? Why are they not talking about me? Because notice, every time the Lakers win a game, it's always Lonzo and LeVar Ball. Kyle Kuzma's not getting interviewed. Brandon Ingram's not getting interviewed. They're not talking about Brook Lopez. They're not even talking about Luke Walton. It's always Lonzo and LeVar Ball. Every time. Every time the Lakers lose, it's always them two. So there's going to come a point in time when the Lakers teammates are going to get sick of it, and they're going to want Lonzo out of there. That's what's going to get Lonzo basically released from the Lakers in the next 2 years if things don't change. Even Michael Rappaport said it best. Since Lonzo came up with that thing, said Nas ain't hip-hop, which was a little absurd, but that's his own opinion. But even Michael Rappaport said it. Lakers going to wind up finding somebody else. It's going to be Kyle Kuzma or Brady Ingram's team. It's not going to be Lonzo's team. He's not going to be in the NBA the next 2 years. So Lonzo Ball, you got to tell your daddy to back off. Nobody else is going to do it. It all starts with you. Anyway, man, I hope y'all have a good day. Y'all stay blessed. Stay tuned. I'll see you soon.